Alright guys, so Fula coming to you with another video. I hope all is well with y'all. We're going to talk about that lightweight division a little bit. I've never seen really, in boxing, I really haven't seen this. I really haven't seen a champion have to beg his mandatory to fight him. I've never seen that before. In boxing, from what I understand, usually a mandatory is dying to get in there with the champion. Okay? That's what they fought for in order to be the mandatory. You know, that's what they fought for. So for me, I just question, okay, well, why does this dude have to continue on asking people to be his mandatory? I don't get it. You know, I really don't. I'm confused, like why this is going on. So I was reading a couple of tweets and I was happy. Okay, at first I was happy. When the news was announced that the terms were agreed to for the Devin Haney, Jojo Diaz, I said, thank God, this is another tough scrap. We're going to see probably more dog in Devin Haney. And I was just happy. You know, I was just very, very happy that this fight was coming to fruition, because I'm pretty sure that we would not only see the dog in Devin Haney, but we will also see, of course, his other skill set as well. So I'm happy. I'm thinking to myself, yes, man, let's go. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I had the zone before, but I actually got rid of the zone. I said, you know what, man, I'm good on them. You know, I had it, but then I didn't have it anymore, you know. And I just decided, you know, it just wasn't worth it. Although two of my favorite fighters are on the zone, being Devin Haney, Demetrius Andrade, right? I may get it again. I'm not quite sure. I may get it again. I'm not 100% sure, but I may, you know, decide, okay, well, let me get the zone again. You know what I mean? But the sad thing is now we're in a situation where we're in a situation now where this fight is in jeopardy, unfortunately. And the reason why this fight is in jeopardy is because for the first thing is, why not take a rematch clause? Because you never know what can happen in fights. You know, anything can happen. Maybe a disqualification happens in the fight. Maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe Devin Haney loses the fight. Who knows? We don't know. It's boxing. So the rematch clause, not a problem. Okay. But now we run into another roadblock, and this makes me question things now. We're running into the roadblock of VADA testing. Okay, it's like, yo, listen. If you have no problem with VADA testing, because this is the thing. Devin Haney wrote in the tweet, hey, Jojo Diaz, you know, stop. He called him a B, and then he told him, stop prolonging VADA. That's what he told him, right? But now it's a situation where now it's like, what's the problem? You got everything you want. You got the money that you would have got fighting Ryan Garcia, and you got other things that you would have got fighting Ryan Garcia as well. So what the heck is the issue? What is the holdup? And now it's, unfortunately, you know, I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but I'm just going to say it, man. Now you have to raise your eyebrows for the simple fact that this dude is prolonging things because of VADA. You know? Like, what are you hiding? Like, what do you got to hide? If you're not on nothing, or if you're not cycling off of anything, what is it that you have to hide? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, what's the deal? Like, what like, what's the problem? If you're like basically on a clean athlete, then everything should be done. We should be announcing that fight right now. We should be having a press conference. We should be having all of that right now. But instead, we have this issue right now with VADA testing. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And the crazy thing is here's the crazy thing about that tweet too. This is the crazy thing about the tweet. Is that when he said the tweet, when he wrote the tweet about the VADA, Jojo never responded back. The thing I found surprising was Jojo responded back to the rematch clause. He said, "Yeah, I'll beat you twice. I'll beat you up twice." He responded back to that, but he didn't respond back to the VADA tweet. I mean, what else are we left to think? That's the thing. And it's like, yo, it shouldn't be hard to make these fights. Golden Boy is on DAZN. Devin Haney is a free agent but works with DAZN. So I don't see what the issue is. Okay? I guarantee you, though, if Devin Haney said, "Oh, it's all good, we don't have to have VADA testing," that contract would have been signed right away. It's like, forget VADA testing. I'll just fight you like this. Guarantee you that contract would have been signed. You know. It was the same thing with Linares, though. What happened with Linares is that, Devin Haney sent him a contract, and they said, "Oh, we didn't receive no contract," and things like that. They were like, "Yeah, we didn't get one," and it turns out they did get one. It's just that they waited to sign that contract. That's what happened on that end. So that's what they do all the time. They do that all the time, and so. Man, I just hope we get this fight, okay? I just really hope we get this fight, because then, okay, you go in there with like a live one. I'm not saying that Linares wasn't a live one. It's just that he was just not as live as Jojo Diaz will be. Now, granted, Jojo Diaz is pretty basic. But he'll try to rough up Devin Haney. He'll just show, like, we'll just see what kind of dog he has. We'll see what he can do. But I think that, again, if you check all boxes, that's the thing about boxing. That some fighters that don't realize. You have to check all boxes. So when there is a guy who wants to put pressure on you, you're ready for it. When there is a guy who wants to try to outbox you, you're ready for it. When there is a guy who wants to hit you with that big shot, you're ready for it. When there is a guy who wants to, try to fight dirty, you're ready for it. That's why these fighters like a Boots, like a Andre, like a Haney, like a Shakur, like a Morrell, are a cut above the rest, because they have the tools for everything. A fighter like a fighter like Jojo Diaz, a fighter like Canelo, a fighter like Maurice Hooker, a fighter like Jamel Charlo, a fighter like Deontay Wilder, they don't have the tools for everything, So, I mean, this is just what it is, So, I don't know, man. Hopefully we get this fight. Hopefully today maybe we'll find out some news and then have this fight signed, sealed, and delivered. But until then, we're just basically, this fight just exists in a bubble, and we don't know what's going to happen. But man, that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments about this issue. I mean, I don't see the problem in VADA testing. The thing is, look, man, the snack thing, people talk about snack and stuff like that. The way I look at snack is, if indeed those products were PEDs or something like that, then probably everybody and their mom in boxing would be in the snack thing. There would be masking agents in the snack thing to keep them like these fighters clean. But I don't think that. I really don't think that's the case, okay? Because if this guy is juicing them up to the gills, if Victor Conte is juicing them up to the gills, then why would they talk about VADA testing? Why would these fighters pay for VADA testing? Okay? If they were being juiced to the gills there. That's what I'm saying. You know, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. We should have had this fight signed, sealed, and delivered. But Mr. Jojo is taking his sweet time for VADA testing, and I'm wondering why he's taking his time for VADA. I have to question, okay, why are you taking your time for the VADA testing? You know, I don't get it. But anyhow, man, that's all I got. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments. Hopefully we see this fight soon. Hopefully we don't have to keep on waiting for VADA testing. Fuller signing out. Njadam.